right, pretty okay, so today I'm going to do a video all about the products that I have bought because of other bloggers and vloggers. So it's the blogger made me buy it video. I came up with this idea a little while ago and I thought it'd just be quite a fun way of showing you like what products I really like and why I bought them. Because when you like blog, and obviously if you read blogs and watch videos, you'll know that your favourite bloggers and vloggers can be quite influential, so you do find yourself kind of wanting the products they rave about, and because I am a sucker for that, this is the products that I have bought because of them. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start off with one of the products that I definitely call probably my holy grail concealer. It's something that I literally couldn't live without. It's a very high coverage concealer, it literally covers up everything. And it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Foundation. A very heavy duty, high coverage foundation, but I do use it as a concealer. And I'll tell you why I bought this. It's because of one blogger and one YouTuber. The blogger was Lily Melrose. I saw that she wrote a really big, quite detailed post about this foundation. Back to December 2011, I think it was, because I remember I read the post. I'd been on and on about it for a little while, and then after I read her post, I was like, yeah, I think this is definitely what I want to go for. And I even went and like picked out the same like colour as her because I think we're quite similar in skin tone. So I bought it because of her review, but I had been thinking about it and deliberating because I'd seen Barbara from the Persian Baby use it in a couple of her makeup videos, and me and Barbara, I absolutely love her videos, and the reason why I like watching her is because I feel like we have very similar skin. We both complain about our skin like having spots and scarring, and I know that she's not very confident like being makeupless like I'm not, so I knew that if it was like a product that she really liked, then I'm sure that I would really like it too. So it was because of them that I picked up this product and I absolutely loved it. This is my third tube with it, I think, and yeah, it is literally just amazing. You literally need the tiniest amount, so literally a tube can last you like a whole year, and just buff it in with a buffing brush and it looks so natural, really flawless, so literally just could not live without it. So thank you to Lily and Barbara for obviously writing really good reviews about this, because otherwise I would have never gone and bought it. Whilst I'm on the subject of Barbara from the Persian Babe, another product that I picked up because of her, actually I didn't pick this up but I asked for it on my Christmas list because I'd watched too many of her videos, and it's MAC Melba Blush. Again, we've got very similar tastes in like colour, like products, we've got quite a similar skin tone, so I knew that like this peachy coloured blush that she's been wearing a lot in her videos, I would just absolutely adore. So that's it there. It's very sheer tone. I feel like you do have to quite build it up quite a lot to put it on your cheeks, but it's a really pretty blush, and yes, so that's all down to Barbara from the Persian Babe, that purchase. Next up is a mascara that I'm sure many of you will have bought because of a certain Miss Tanya Burr. It's Maybelline The Falsies. I suppose I was kind of not brainwashed, but after watching so many of her videos of her using it and her lashes always looking so long and thick, I suppose it kind of just got into my brain that I needed this mascara in my life, and of course it helps that it's really cheap as well. So that's it there. I've kept this mascara, I need to throw it away, I literally just kept it to show you in the video because this mascara is like long gone. I am probably going to pick up a new one because it is a really good mascara. I got the waterproof one because I do like wearing waterproof mascara. I find it just makes your lashes really long, really thick and really black, so yeah, definitely a good recommendation. So yeah, Tanya was right about this one, it's a darn good mascara. And then another product that I picked up because of Tanya is the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. Now I got sent this quite a while ago and the colour that I got sent just wasn't quite right at all, so I think what I did was I put it on, I wasn't sure about the colour, so I didn't really tend to use it, and it literally just went unloved in a drawer. But again, I went through a phase of watching loads of Tanya's videos and she absolutely raves about this foundation, so it inspired me to go out and get the right colour. Again, it's really cheap, I think it's about £7–8, so it's really like inexpensive. So I picked up the shade 103 True Ivory. I think before I had like a medium beige one, it just wasn't right at all. And even though the colour still isn't 100%, it's a much better match for me. I do kind of neglect this foundation. It is a nice daytime one, it's quite nice and glowy. It's got that very familiar Rimmel foundation scent, but it is a nice day-to-day like glowy medium coverage foundation. So yeah, pick that up after watching loads of Tammy's videos. Another foundation purchase. I always find that foundation purchases are big purchases for me because foundation is such an important routine, part of your makeup routine, because if you've got bad foundation on, then the rest of your makeup can look a bit shoddy, like in my opinion. And I feel that, you know, obviously the shade's got to be right, the finish has got to be right. So foundation is always like a really big one, which is why I probably turn to bloggers and YouTubers, because you can see what the product looks like on, you can see their recommendations, and I just find it's a better way of kind of working out what's good and what's not good, rather than just going to a makeup counter and being like, I want that one. So this is a real old school purchase that I'm not going to use it because it's past the 12 months, but I just have to keep it for blogger memory's sake, and this is the Jemma Lighters Air Foundation. Now if you've been blogging or reading blogs for a good 2 to 3 years, you'll remember the craze that went on for this foundation. And I'm going to blame Anna from Viviana Does Makeup for this purchase, because she was probably the #1 ambassador for Jemma Lighters Air Foundation. It was one of those products that a few people had spoke about, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere everyone bought it and everyone was raving about it, and then it got discontinued and the whole beauty blogging world literally went into mourning. So I did have to go buy it because I am a sheep, and it sounded perfect because Anna does have very similar foundation taste to me. She loves a bit of dewy glow, which obviously I love. She doesn't like anything too like heavy and matte, so I know that any kind of foundation that she likes I'll probably like too. So when she was raving about this, I was like, I need to try this miracle foundation that she is absolutely loving. And I have to say, it didn't like, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't overly devastated when it got discontinued, because it is a nice foundation, but I found that it didn't knock me off my socks, you know, it wasn't up there with the YSL Trisha Clark foundation or anything like that, but it is a nice foundation. I just find that it didn't work as well for me as it does for other bloggers, which obviously, this is what happens when you go and buy something. Everyone's completely different, everyone's got completely different skin and opinions. So even though someone who you think has got similar taste to you, you go out and buy it and then you're like, oh no, this didn't work for me at all. But I suppose that's just the beauty of going out and buying things and learning from mistakes. So yeah, so it was a nice foundation. I have pretty much finished it. I did use it to the end, but it didn't like knock my socks off. But I kind of had to include it because this just brings back so many memories of blogging like 2-3 years ago, and everyone was going absolutely crazy for it. Whilst I'm on the subject of Anna, I'm going to continue with another product that she made me buy. Like, not physically like held me down, hold a gun to my head, but literally after seeing it in so many posts and seeing her wear it on her nails in her videos, I was like, I need that nail polish. And it's Essie's Absolutely Sure. It's a sea green kind of pastel-y colour, and it's not actually part of the UK collection. So when Essie came into the UK, like this is how long ago we're talking, like a good couple of years ago, I was so excited so I could finally buy this product, because I'd kept seeing Anna wear it in her videos, and I was like, that's such a pretty unusual colour. And then I figured out, like I realised that it wasn't being part of the UK line, and I was like, what am I going to do? So I used to use, back in the day, this eBay store. If it's still around, I will link it down below. They're called Beauty Zone 2007. And I discovered it all thanks to a blogger who I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. But I picked it up from here because it's an American polish, and I think it was about £4, and then obviously shipping, so it's about £7, so at the same price as an Essie anyways. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It hasn't got like the Essie brush, which is kind of annoying because I absolutely love the Essie brushes in the UK. But it's a very, very pretty sea green, not sea green, like a sea foam spring colour. So absolutely gorgeous. But it was because of Anna having it on her in her videos. I was like, that is such a pretty unusual colour. So I picked it up all because of her. Moving on to another Essie colour that I had to go and buy, and I bought this probably about 3-4 years ago maybe. This is real back in the day. Now this purchase is all thanks to Laura, who currently has a blog called Buy Now Blog Later. But back in the day she used to have a YouTube channel and a blog called Lollipop26, so I'm sure most of you will already know about. But that blog and YouTube channel was the reason why I started to get into blogging. Another blogger who, again, it feels like it's like a bit of a link, I'll talk about her in a minute, but she basically introduced me to Laura, and I just basically fell in love with watching videos and reading these posts about makeup, because I always thought it was kind of like just me who was so obsessed with everything like that. So to find this like online world where everyone else was obsessed as me, I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. And I just kind of fell in love with Laura. She is probably like most girls' #1 blogger, because she was our first blogger that we all read and watched. And she went on this mission. She recently wrote a post about how she went on this mission to find the perfect Tiffany blue nail polish, and I suppose we all kind of went on this mission with her. And she always used to rave about Essie Mint Candy Apple, and I'd never heard of Essie before. She'd spoke about it, so I went online, went onto Beauty Zone 2007, which was a site that she recommended on eBay, and I purchased it. And of course, like, obviously it's not got the brush, but this, like, I just fell in love with the colour, and it's just the most gorgeous, like, baby blue with a slight green tinge. It's really lovely around spring, Easter time. And yeah, so I picked it up all because of her, like, all that time ago. And then it was... So talking about the blogger that introduced me to blogging and YouTube is Sam, and her blog is called The Beauty Edition. I will obviously link all these bloggers, their blogs and YouTubes down below. Now Sam, I went to college with her back in the day, so talking 5-6 years ago, and we used to have sociology together. I think we had English together too. And one day we were just talking about makeup, as you do, because we always used to talk about makeup together. And she said, do you watch Lollipop 26 videos? And I was like, who? What? And I literally went home that night. I think I had to Facebook message her and be like, what was the link again? And I just got hooked, basically. I just watched all these videos that Laura was doing, and then I found Pixie Woo, and then I also found Lauren Chapman, and I was just hooked after that, basically. So I have Sam to thank for getting me into blogging and YouTubing, because if she'd never like said about that, I probably would never, I may not have never found it, and then I never would be blogging and making videos like I am today. So I am a big fan of Sam's blog, because obviously I know her and I really like the same things that she does, which is why we used to get on so well at college. And recently, well not recently, quite a while ago, she was raving about this glow pot from Topshop. She loves a bit of glowiness just like I do, and she loves a good highlighter. So I saw the pictures of her wearing it and she just looked amazing. So I was like, I need to get this highlighter in my life. And I had been eyeing it up for a while, but I think her post just gave me the final push. So yeah, so this is the colour Polished. It's like a silvery, pearly kind of colour. You've probably seen me use it in a couple of my videos before, but it's just a really, really gorgeous product. So thanks Sam for recommending that. Next is a lipstick that I'm pretty sure most beauty bloggers have in their collection as well, but I did go out and buy it because of the lovely Zoe from Zoella, who probably is like, she probably is like the biggest UK beauty YouTuber, which is kind of just crazy. I've been watching Zoe's videos and reading her blog for years, probably 4 or 3 years, and I've always just absolutely loved her. And she does rock a bright or a dark lip really, really well. And I went out and bought the Rimmel Kate Moss 107 lipstick in the hope that I could wear it and look as good as she does. And I just feel like I don't wear bright or dark lips very well. I just don't think they suit me. I feel a bit like a clown. So sadly I didn't look as good as Zoe, but I do try it like every winter and autumn. I do put it on just to try it out. But yeah, it was because of her wearing it in her videos that I did go pick it up. Moving on to a fake tan product that I picked up, and this is all because of Laura from Belle's Boutique. I will link down her blog and her videos, and back in the day I used to read her, I still do read her blog religiously, but back in the day I used to like hail her as my fake tan queen. I would always tend to her blog like when I was in a fake tan query, and I remember she blogged about Zen Tan, and I'd never heard of Zen Tan before. I was like, what is this? But she posted a post, and I don't know if I'm making this up or whether I'm dreaming it. Basically, she posted a post where she was on a night out, and I'm sure there's a picture of her on the floor. I'm really sorry, Laura, if this isn't true, but I'm sure there's a picture of her on the floor, and she looked really, really brown, and I was like, I need the fake tan that she's wearing in this photo, and it was Zen Tan. And it was Zen Tan Dark Lotion, which obviously I don't have anymore because I've used it and it's gone. But I just had Moroccan Tan to show you. But yeah, she introduced me to Zen Tan and how amazing it is, because before I'd just been using St. Moritz, which was, let's be honest, a little bit of a cheap fake tan. So this was kind of like my proper first expensive fake tan purchase, and it was all thanks to Laura, who is always very lovely in tan. So if you ever got any fake tan, you know, worries, or you want to know a good fake tan, head over to her blog and her videos, because she is the gal to let you know. Finally, my most recent Blogit purchase. This is all thanks to Hannah Mags. I mentioned this in my haul video that it was all because of her that I bought Max Pure Zen, which is a really gorgeous peachy pinky colour, which I absolutely love. She'd been wearing it a lot on her vlogs and on her blog, and I was just like, I need that lipstick in my life. So that is my most recent blogger inspired purchase, because a lot of these purchases are made from quite a couple of years ago. So this just shows you that bloggers and YouTubers still inspire me to this day. So there we have it, all the products that I've bought because of bloggers and YouTubers. So I hope you liked this video and enjoyed seeing something a little bit different. Let me know what products you've bought because of bloggers, and I will see you soon in my next video.